Intergalactic Aerospace Expo here pretty much right now. So
Rubber Holly with the raid. Thank you very much. That was your stream. Thank you for bringing your community by. I'm DeejayKnight. I'm here to play video games and we enjoy our times in Les Citizen of the Stars. Hello. Oh, hi. Oh, snap.
So for some odd reason, it didn't adjust my voice. It was not supposed to be that one, but I'm not complaining because it still did the job. Also, how are you? How was your stream? How you doing? How's your day, etc.? How you feeling? Yeah. 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 I don't know why. WWE somehow in my mind, in the brain. Why is it not doing the thing? Disrespectful. Hello. How was your stream? Thank you for bringing your community by. If you've never been in before, again, DeejayKnight, full-time space and sci-fi streamer. We are currently getting ready to get into the joys of Star Citizen. Cucumber recommended you as a raid. That's a name. I appreciate that, Cucumber. I was not aware that veggies cared about this stream. So what was the talk show about? I imagine there was some conversation and some game from Perception Studio. Oh! Thank you. Connecting all the things connects the dots. That is awesome. See the stream in 40 more seconds. Ew. Rude on le Twitch. Appreciate you, Unicorn. That connection made it make sense. Like my brain is just like, no, I don't remember anything. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, that. I'm doing well, nerd. How about yourself, him? How's class treating you? How's class? Etc. Etc. Just got to play some party animals with the flagship. It was nice. Good on break. for Thanksgiving noise. All right, fam, don't forget, we do have a giveaway going on right now. If you weren't here, you didn't know, every minute you're here, you gain shields. We are using those shields in a giveaway for a joyous thing. What? Did they just like disconnect one of my accounts? Huh. It did disconnect my account. Rude. I was intrigued. I was like, why do I not see Twitch chat? And now I should see Twitch chat. Close the page. I did the thing you requested. So, somebody say something in chat. There it is. I just spent all my channel points and you tell me there's a giveaway. You get more every minute you're here, Diamond. You get more. Thank you for saying something in chat. I see exactly what I needed to see. We're good to go. We're gravy there. Yay, yay, yay.
This is the way.
It is the way, in fact. Thank you for understanding and knowing that the way is what that was. Let's go over to here. Is it this thing? No, this thing. Refresh. Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. We're having a succulent meal. All right. Yeet. That's a lot of yeets, man. I mean, it's a bunch of them. Sometimes you got to have a lot of them. So I'm not knocking the yeets. Just saying. I know a lot of yeets when I see them. You know what that music's about. We're about to hop in Star Citizen. We're going to watch the most recent Inside Star Citizen because there wasn't just a new one. They make me happy. What can I say? I'm a fan of yeets. I mean, sometimes you gotta yeet and you gotta keep yeeting until the thing that you were yeeting was properly yoked. Happens. Very much happens. Very much so. Now, the time comes to remember a thing. One specific thing in a series of other things. Are you prepared for the things that we are bringing forth with this list of things? There are more things, in fact, and those things allow us to do more and more things. What up, Kuba? How you doing? Been enticed by more shinies? What'd you get? There's also Star Citizen Live earlier today. It's Friday. That happens. I try not to watch the Star Citizen lives because the lives have a tendency to block my ability to do other things that I'm doing. Does that make sense? So, How great is Star Citizen? It is yes. To answer that question, it also is not done. So for those of you who may have only recently heard of it, it is still new. It is not a thing that is fully done. And by new, it's like, yeah, they've been working on it for a decade, but they've been adding to it the entire time. So, things. Alright. Why are you playing that? It's not a game, it's an experience. That's a fair point. Anvil shinies or MISC shinies, fair. It's not yet a game, it's an experience. I could agree with that. I could agree with that. Because there's a lot to it. It's not done yet, but they're still working on it and they're making it better every time they talk about it publicly. It's just a great thing to see. Because they just don't play. Still a project, more the game? Yes. Like, there are game elements that are fantastically fun game elements, but there's still game elements. Like, if you're looking for a complete experience, Star Citizen's not there yet. Not yet. I feel like it will be. But not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Okay, you pledged for yes, that part. Makes it easier from this. Maybe why? I'm not putting an Endeavor Master Set B for the core. Ooh. Yes. Also, I'm not really sure. Situational fam. All right, load up this vid. Let's see. Now, coming up next, on Star Citizen. Twinsies. Twice in one sentence. Jokes. Saw a lot of pics on Twitter. You had a great turkey day. Yeah, we had a great time. It was a noise. Wah. Boom, boom. Oh, snaps. We got the follow from Grumpy Tiger. Appreciate you. Also, fam, I know the Night Core has a tendency to enjoy the things that I like. Should slide you a link to my fleet list. Post it in Discord. The most recent creation. I call it Rock Trio. Feels good. Every time I see it, I laugh. And Lala sees it and she's just like, why? And I'm like, 'cause reasons. Appreciate you, Grubby Tiger. Appreciate you. Boom, 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 boom. Very happy about it. Yee. Why does my back hate me? Bump, bump, bump. Let's see. New ship for MISC. We're about to see that new ship for MISC shortly. Because reasons. All right, all right. I really love this music, man. Every time. Blah, blah, blah. Afternoon, my groovy peoples of planet Earth. How goes it? What's going on tonight? We're just gonna play a little bit of Star Citizen before we have to slide. We're hopefully gonna be able to hit the expo and record the vids for the. At least we have to go do Anvil because I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get another chance to record the Anvil bids before they're gone. So we'll be able to hop back tomorrow and then be able to get the MISC ships and the RSI ships because tomorrow's the RSI ship that is the newest one. They just announced. Did I miss a ship announcement? It's not like a wide announcement, but they did show a video of it. So we're gonna get into that part because reasons. Bum, 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 bum. All right, cool. I think all the stuff that I had to move around should be good. Boom. All right. Thank goodness. Done and done. We're good. We're good. And we're good. We're good. 'Cause we're good. 'Cause we good. 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 I really like the music. The Arastra, yes. Like, but it's an RSI ship, so we won't be able to see it till tomorrow. So, reasons and things. Okay. Close all the extra tabs. All right, let's load it up. Wait for an origin mining ship. I want to chew rocket in comfort and style. Fair. Already CC for the Orion, and RSI's design language sits less well with me than it did in the early days. Fair. Found the perfect overlap with your interests. Stormtroopers and Cursed Rock 3D prints. Perfect. Very much perfect. Okay. Find me the RSI website, the YouTube. And we mute this, and we go into the Inside Star Citizen from yesterday. As we can find it. 7 days ago, no. No. There it is. So we check this out, and then we go hit the show floor for the yesterday ships, for the Anvil ships. Like, oh, nothing says y'all have too much power like a stormtrooper super trooper helmet with a rock space on it. I mean, fair. Very fair. So this is about the SRV. We got to see it yesterday, but like, still.
It is that single player, I want to rescue, recover.
I really do still challenge them to make this into a platform.
SRV stands for
like
standard recovery.
the same exact ship with the rear that is for mining.
Maybe they're disabled,
and
maybe it's a difficult docking situation.
Scavenging.
Help.
It's meant
or salvaging. I keep saying scavenging.
You've got ships
salvaging.
Around space that they need some help. You're there with your flashing lights and your bright orange ship to go and rescue them.
It's for the player that wants to help rather than go out murdering.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with going out murdering in this game, fam.
You often go out murdering?
Sometimes you got to go out unaliving in this game, and that's how it works.
I often go out murdering.
See? See?
Argo has a very strong visual style in our game, so there's a few kind of core elements that we knew we had to have. It's got to be orange, there's no question about that. It needs to have
what I want to see is an Argo ship that is the absolute reverse.
Needs to have
everything that's black is orange, and everything that's orange is black.
Industrial and very functional compared to.
I get the feeling that when we see it, you're going to understand why I want it so much.
One of the things that we learned early on when we were doing Argo ships as a manufacturer is, as the orange is such a bold color, we really want to kind of keep that contained as much as we can. So what we try and do now with our Argo ships is, we still want them to be orange, we still want them to be very recognizable, but we want that all to be contained within one area, and then the underside is kind of like the more mechanical area and the kind of black bellies. And I think that difference between the tops and bottoms really helps to add some believability to the vehicle. Not everyone loves orange, so we will have different paint options.
This guy does.
The Argo SRV has 3 tints. It has a really nice white one and a black and yellow one, which is my favorite. And it has also this.
Even if they give me the black and orange, or the black and yellow one and orange, I need it.
New for Argo, that kind of color combination. My favorite thing about the exterior of the SRV is that it's very consistent with both the mole and the raft. It has this diamond shape on the top with the circular feature. I like that kind of consistency. It really feels like a family of ships.
Originally, the SRV didn't have much of an interior, but we pushed for like a bigger one.
We've tried to balance both the Argo utility feeling that everyone loves, along with keeping it nice enough that you could bring in a couple of explorers whose ship's down. You'll enter the engineering area. This is actually where you enter the ship. The airlock or the lift is in the floor of that room. Within this room contains all the components of the SRV. It's kind of like the raft's corridor, but all compacted and refined more into a single space,
nice.
so everything's kind of jammed in there, so you can access everything at once if you need to. Moving on, you're going to the bridge. You're sort of
Great question, man.
Greeted by your standard Argo styling, your space trucker seat, your bull bars and your nice angled glass. Then moving on to the rear of the ship, you've got the habitation area. In the habitation area, you've also got a bed for if you're long hauling, the suit locker for going into hazardous places, and like a gun rack, so you've still got that utility in there as well.
My favorite little bit about that is it's got like a sort of like rest and recovery area for the person being rescued. So they don't have to stay in their busted up soft air ship. They can come over to the SRV, sit at the table, get like a recovery coffee.
That you can kind of sit down and look out and you can see your ship being towed by the SRV.
That is cool. The idea that they made sure to put in a rearview mirror so that you can see your ship getting towed. A1.
The Argo SRV, it has a very large tractor and towing beam assembly on the rear of the ship that the pilot controls. So they navigate towards the vehicle, swap to the turret view that controls the tractor beam, and then they position it and lock onto that ship.
I would not have thought that it had the capability of towing a Connie.
Reasons
skins
why
and we
you
can
would
have
use
paints.
it, maybe you've run out of fuel and you don't want to pay some exorbitant staff owners fees to refuel. You want your friend to come tow you back to a spaceport. And most importantly,
most people don't know that you can get repaired from soft def now. But obviously, you won't be in a safe place if you got put into soft def. So the SRV is going to come along, tow your ship to a safe location where it can get repaired. It's like a car recovery vehicle if you break down on the motorway sort of thing.
can be towed back to a spaceport, and then that ship can be repaired back to a state of flight.
The SRV really begins to shine once the resource management system comes into play, because you won't always be in full soft def. You could have messed up your engines.
Thrusters could have malfunctioned.
Wait a second.
Plants could be worn out, and
Management system comes into play.
Back to a spaceport, and then that ship can be repaired back to a state of flight.
The SRV really begins to shine once the resource management system comes into play, because you won't always
Okay,
be
I was
in
like, is
full
there somebody
soft
on
def.
the outside of it in Quantum? Like, no, there's just somebody sitting in their
Thrusters
ship.
could have malfunctioned. Power plants could be worn out and need replacing. All these things are going to result in ships that are fairly immobile, or ground vehicles that are immobile.
About aggressive
And we don't
recovery of
want
ships and
players to
pirates. Oh, yeah.
simply go and claim
gonna
on their
happen, Grim.
insurance for these things as their first port of call. We want people to recover it. It's going to be much more beneficial to you in the short and long term. In terms of using the SRV, the shields need to be down on the target vehicle or ship, so that could be the player is willingly lowered their shields, or they're in a state where the shields no longer function, and it needs to be not fighting against the SRV in terms of movement.
The idea of making a tow truck, I think, is a great idea.
It really does
when
look
you're a little
fantastic.
boy and you grow up and you see the breakdown vehicles sat at the side of the road with the flashing lights on.
The
being able
idea
to
of that being
kind of recreate that, but for our own audience, is super fun.
the idea that they already had this.
So that's the SRV.
For the videos is
and
impressive
it
to
is
me.
Another great entry point into a support career.
We've got a lot of combat and commerce type ships, but it's the next true support class vehicle.
For those of you who don't want to fight, don't want to haul goods, the SRV is there to help you support other players and NPCs in the game.
You want me to say I'll be a tow truck driver? I'm more of a Drake guy.
So you're more of the getting towed guy.
I'm definitely more of the getting towed guy, yeah. I will need
Tow
a
racks in
friend
deep space and meet up with
an
salvagers to
SRV
strip it in peace and quiet.
nearby.
Yerp.
It's for good people who like to help others, unlike Drake owners.
The
Yo, they said
Intergalactic
X1's in
Aerospace Expo is our
3.22?
annual celebration of all things ship and vehicle in the Star Citizen universe. Whether that's alien
When?
starters like the Gattac Sulin, stylish cargo craft like the Crusader Spirit C1, personal people tanks like the Tumble Storm, or the recently made flyable space tow truck, the Argo SRV. And yes, I know, and I can already see the YouTube comments now.
We already got that ship yesterday.
Well,
Face.
I like spaceships, and I like the people that make spaceships, and I like showcasing their development. But I hear you. So let's move things forward and discuss the new concept vehicle that's making its debut this Saturday, the RSI Arastra.
Last year for CitizenCon, we did a vote to decide what vehicle you wanted to see next, and the winner was the mining ship. So what we ended up doing is the large RSI mining ship, which has turned out to be
Hear me.
the RSI Arastra.
What is Arastra?
Pause.
Absolutely no.
Absolutely no. Her Deku figured to get the doggos.
No idea.
Primitive mill, that's used in grinding ores, I think.
The name Arastra derives from the ancient mining tool and technique.
So in Star Citizen, we have a number
I
of
would love it, but
mineships
I don't.
already. We've got the Prospector, which is kind of like your starter hour.
I don't remember
The
seeing any
Mole is that
videos that were
first
beyond the,
walkthrough
like,
ship. It allows you to go out with a few friends
concept like
and
this.
kind of
Although,
try
I
and
mean,
work
it
the
would
profit
be a thing they
together.
would do.
And then the top of the scale, we've got the Orion. That's the kind of end game of mining. And we saw this gap between the two. So the RSI Arastra is the
No.
ship. It allows you
That
to
means
go
it's
out
going to
with
be in
a few
between the
friends
Mole
and kind of try and
and the
work
Orion.
the
So it's a
profit together.
sizable ship.
And then the top of the scale, we've got the Orion. That's the kind of end game of mining.
Like
and we
super
saw this
sizable.
gap between the two. So the RSI Arastra is the ship that fills that gap.
I think it's pretty.
So the Arastra kind of combines the core visual elements that we've kind of developed over the years of RSI. It still has that definite triangular arrowhead shape to it, so it still feels at home within the RSI family. One of the things we struggled with a little bit at the beginning.
It almost looks like it's a baby galaxy.
When concepting it was we didn't want it to feel too sleek. It really needs to feel like it had a functional purpose, and that really led us down exposing a lot more of the industrial elements. We've built on the idea of RSI layering in their ships to kind of really expose the core framework of the ship down the central kind of columns.
It also has a much more comfortable habitation for the crew to live on. It's got plenty of utilities.
Oh,
on
this
board
is where we
for
are with it? Yeah, it's gonna be a
day-to-day
while before we see
life,
it.
As well as a place to actually land additional
Damn,
vehicles
that's
in the
super
back.
sizable though.
It has everything you need to spend a large amount of time away from dock, away from station. It's got an onboard refinery. It's got a large amount of ore
That thing is
storage, as
huge.
well as onboard cargo. It's a kind of big, serious mining ship, and it allows for a crew of up to 5 to kind of go out and really kind of step into that professional level mining outfit without requiring, a big capital ship.
We have multiple stations for different people to actually mine at the same time as each other.
They're all sat together in a very RSI-like bridge section. The remote turrets that are on the Astra all have some level of transformation in terms of their location. The two at the front can slide backwards and forwards along, so you don't require the pilot to have to go left a bit, go right a bit.
But then we also have a large one in the center, which can descend through the middle of the ships.
Can actually transform down through the ship and out the bottom to cover the underside. So really you can mine in 360 degrees with this ship.
And as it cuts through the ship, you can actually see the turret as it travels from one side to the other.
And then additional crew members can help
This is
either
going to be a
position the ship if they want to change
very
location or deal with the mine tubes at the rear of the ship in the cargo bay. But the ship can also hold ground mining vehicles. If you are planet side, some of those crew members could take mining vehicles that you've stored aboard out and do some surface mining whilst the ship hangs around nearby to tackle some ground.
And they can be retrofitted for combat.
So this ship is really perfectly placed for people who want to go mining but don't quite know what they're going to encounter along the way. They are equipped to tackle anything on the surface, anything on space.
One of the benefits of concepting the Arastra now is that we know a lot more about our game, a lot more about how mining works and kind of features in the game. That gives us a much better understanding of what's important for a mining ship. And that's one of the things that we'll take on to when we kind of deliver the Orion in the future.
So this is a great example of how development on some ships improves and expedites others. Compared to the Orion, this bridges the gap in a few nice ways. It leverages all the existing mining loops and mechanics that we have in-game at the moment, whereas the Orion is going to be solely mining in space. It is a big ship designed for sitting out in deep space, mining big asteroids. It won't be capable of going down to planet size and mining on there.
What we kind of learned from the Orion is that a lot of our RSI ships feel very, very aggressive. They feel very military and fast. And if you think of like a big industrial mining ship, the Orion is kind of the opposite to that. It's this huge kind of bulky ship that is very purpose-built. And what we want to do with the Arastra is take the lessons that we'd learned from that and combine that with some of the more modern RSI art styles and manufacturing techniques.
The Arastra is the sort of all-in-one mining ship. You've started hand mining at the very start. You've progressed to, say, a rock as the next step, then a prospector, then a mole. This is the big step that lets you do a bit of everything. You can mine, you can refine, you can transport. And then if you want to go even deeper into that, then you go off to the Orion at the end.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we
and it can mount on the land on the Orion.
Fine addition to the working class gameplay Argo always seems to specialize in. That the RSI Arastra wants to be the next big step in the evolution of mining gameplay before its even bigger Orion sibling arrives farther down the line. And that IAE continues to be the biggest ship and vehicle event of the year. But it's also Thanksgiving. And today, while we continue to always give thanks to you, the citizens of the verse who make all of this possible, I want to give a special thanks personally to the folks behind the ships. Now, all of the ships and vehicles in Star Citizen are only made possible by the variety of content, gameplay, and feature teams all contributing to their look, feel, performance, and overall experience. Despite a
being a swag translator right now,
that seem to think Dan McCabe makes some of these things all by himself. Because there's like 62 people on the vehicle content team alone. If only there were a way to make everybody remember that. Perhaps with the power of song. All right, relax. I wouldn't do that to you. Even I'm not that cringe. So for Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the process of game development with you, and we'll see you all here next week.
Love it. Uh-oh, what is this? There's a good amount of time left. What have we here?
And now, the developers of our vehicles by Disco Lando.
Kingsley Von Walker, Nate Lang, Adam Parker, Chris Law, Ben Curtis, John Crew, Alberto Petronio, Ben Parr, Luke Mello, George Coffin, Rich Towler, 2, Corey Bamford, Aaron Egan, and Patrick Solano, Al Parker, Mark Gibson, and Still, Kevin Turney, then Vimal, and Jen, and Zaheen, and Josh Crow, and Jay Thompson, Lars Lopkins, Samuel Brito, Chris Gates, Bradley Vincent, Tom Hoskins, Chris Smith, April Dillons as well, Matt Vieira, Matt Monty, Matt Gron Jones, Evan Jr., Cy Bulmer, and Dunk. Owen and Alex and Alman and Haiti and Leif Livio and Lorenzo. Devender Peliquin, Dan Dexter Taylors, and don't forget Manon Triero. With Hosmer McCabe and then Bartram and Tobero, Cooney and Dree and Kel Norris. I'm way past my time, but we still have designers like Josh Lee P. Tom and Mercedes. There's Falco and Adam and Corwin and Harry and Ben and Paul Joseph.
That is awesome. Why do I love every one of these? That's why. That's why. That was great. That's fantastic. I'm a fan of it. Let's go. Go ahead and toss it a like. I realize that I haven't been liking these. I need to fix it. So if you are on any situation that could be described as like a YouTube or, you know, a TikTok, like hit the like. Tap the screen a little bit. Pop some hearts in. Man's carried. I mean, Disco carries. That's what he does. Got the whole team on his back. Like he's, I don't know. All right. Game time. Launch. Game time. Launch. As you know how it goes. Probably gonna turn this camera off in a minute because FOIP. Give it a 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. 9.7 out of 10. What's your screen name on Star Citizen? The same as it is on Twitch. On Twitch, TikTok, everywhere. Brother. Like Star Citizen gets a bad rap because people are seeking active development or seeing active development. Those people do not understand how long game development takes, or generally do not understand development at all. Got them making the angry Patrick Starface. I mean, I feel like a lot of it is a mix of that and also the fact that we are talking about a game that, like, if you're interested in it, you've got to give it time. Like, people used to see games being done and not like seeing the major updates. Even if you only come back on CitizenCon, right? Like, it's wild. So my friend's strong arm unit playing now. I play more than he does. I feel like a lot of people get into Star Citizen and burn themselves out, which is part of the reason why I take my time. Like, it feels awesome. Somebody hit me up on Twitter and was like, yo, I found your stuff. I hope you become a staple in the Star Citizen community. And it's like, I've been in the Star Citizen community for years and years though, but I also give it breaks. I'll play a bunch and then not come back for 6 months. They'll put out a major update and then I'll show up. But I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like, you can't play this game like you would play a brand new game. It's not what this game was meant for. At least not right now. Why am I even in this? I don't need to be in there. You need to go over here. Wait, I'm about to say, like, I know they got to have some kind of snack. I ain't never had the sandwich before. Let me see what's up with the Godmother sandwich. Hold on. Does it have to be a Godmother sandwich? I don't know what's in it. Let me look at the info. Layers of cured meats and salami are stacked high with tangy fossil cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, roasted peppers, and our famous house dressing on rice bread. At Twins, it's inside It's what's inside that counts. Let me go ahead and put one of those in the bag because we're trying to save one of those. But also, I'm trying to eat one. Let me get one of these. Ooh, yup. Let's have a bite. Okay, it's like pita bread. Tastes real good. I like that. Nice flavor to it. All right, and also have a. Ooh, wait a minute. We're at 84%. Let's have another one. Not used to theirs being active and showing off and development stuff that may take a few years to fully implement. There's only a few devs who like how RSI are. Only other ones I know of is like Digital Extremes of Warframe, not same levels as RSI, but close. I feel like partially because Warframe has been out. Like, Digital Extremes also has regular updates where you hadn't seen something from them. It's not gonna be too long before you see something from them. It's been a little bit. Very shortly, you're about to see something.
You're going to be happy with that.
I feel like once a quarter they put out impressive levels of detail. Is that all of it? I think it was. Put a trash can in. You know what? I'm not gonna put in a trash can and put on that. Boom. We have another one. Ooh, they got water. Let me get some water. Followed it up with some water. I swear I just put it down. Okay, I did. Did we drink the water already? Couldn't have. We did, apparently. What? How is the camera stuck like this? Bet I don't have to restart. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the menu because this ain't gonna work. On the bright side, we did get to have liquids. All right, we whacking this time. Luckily, we were just downstairs, so easy game. out here. And that's timing though. Let's get it. Oh man, this is not what I had saved in that camera slot anymore. Rude. I gotta redo it. Okay, so let's reset. Forward. Over. Right there. Let's go up. Push it at eye level. Go through. Move it forward. Save it. Save it. There you go. Whoa.
Station momentarily.
Okay, so that's the bug. Going into... Okay, no. I just hadn't left the camera mode yet. But that's good to know that that's exactly where it's supposed to be. Yay, yay, yay. Little bit of framey. Little framey, but you know what? We'll make it work. Adam, I didn't ask for this Jensen jacket, my dude. I mean, it bees like that sometimes. Sometimes it bees like that, like that. Watch the anvil floor be massive. I can taste it. Apex.
tried and true defenders, the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Okay. 2 was nice, but it also was... 3 was too much. 1 could work. Just gotta re-finagle positioning.
Why not experience it firsthand with the test flight?
Okay.
Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE
Over. In. Up. Turn. Ooh. Okay, this could work. And welcome back to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. This is DeejayKnight, and we are going to check out Anvil's ships today. If you haven't seen it, Anvil is one of the largest manufacturers of ships in the verse, so I imagine we got a lot to cover. Let's get to it. Should we get Spider-Man on PC or Miles on PC? I feel like I did. Can't remember which one. One sec. As we can see it glancing from the show floor. Nah, frame rate's not as nice. That's what I'm looking for. So this, turn the volume down the scotch. Oh, you can? That's surprising a bit. All right, let me go see one of these. Oh wait, we'll bypass them. Oh yeah, everywhere basically. The whole floor, the whole right-hand side. Valkyrie, Spartan, Lightning, Centurion, Ballista. So Terrapin, Explorer, memory serves. Yep, Pathfinder. Martial protection with extensive shield systems and layers designed to provide the maximum possible defense for pilot and crew. Maximum maneuverability of a dedicated fighter does maintain an advanced, hard-hitting array of weapons intended to keep the most fearsome Vandal Raider at bay. Okay, how do I want to word this? Hey, what up, Ego? Appreciate the lurk. We want the front of it in there. One. Back. Over. I want to have that sign in the shot. We have to do right here. Turn. Like so. Back out here, and then angle. Over, scotch. There. And I got the Nike Sea Shanty 7s and Powered Black on. I mean, maybe. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a tad. Oh, you know what? Let's fix it. Clothing, custom, unchecked shirts. I feel like I have an anvil shirt in here somewhere. There we go. So I'm probably gonna have to redo the intro since I did have a different shirt on. Actually, no, I could just segue to it right here. Also, I didn't even hit the button I needed to hit to save the intro, so I gotta do it anyways. Over. Perfect. Kicking off the show floor today, we have the Anvil Terrapin, a Pathfinder with a bunch of shields and, you know, enough weaponry to defend itself if it just so happens to be out finding new ground and get attacked by some Vandals. The Terrapin is much like the tortoise it's named after, a shelled redo. Yep, redo all of it. Where the space sim's at, I don't know, man. Kicking off the show floor today is the Anvil Terrapin. Named after the tortoise with a massive shell, the Terrapin is built for pathfinding, so it'll find itself in new territory, but it's got weapons to back itself up if it just so happens to need them. Right. I hope I saved that. I did not. 2. We don't need the 2. I'm gonna redo the 2. Redo the 2. I feel like it was right here-ish. Up. Turn. It'll look better once we zoomed in to get the proper look. Back that way a little bit. Up some. Turn. Over. Turn a little bit more. We get the turret in the shot. There's one thing I realized that I have to do is actually like save these shots, since like they're already, I mean, I have it to where I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be able to keep doing it and not have to reline the shot every time we do it. So let's go save this, save it, and then switch to this. And it didn't freeze, just, or it didn't crash, just froze. All right, there we go. So now it's gonna be a whole lot easier. Where the Space Tim's at, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Don't even know, don't even know, don't even know. Don't even know, don't even know, don't even know. No, no. Ooh, so since 1 is so not as used as much, we can set up, this is 2, we can redo 2 to save for the 1 spot. So that way we get both sides of the screen. So if we move the camera over this way and then turn it and move it again, we can almost line up the shots just the way we want it. Right there. So now we're gonna get some of it anyways, but let's resave that. So that way we can at least try to it's actually not bad. Turn slowly. Nice. We got the sign in there. We got the sign in. We got the face in. We got a similar positioning. So like if we go to 2, we'll be here. 3. Catch up with me. 3. Oh, it didn't save. Okay, it's 1. Oh, I was be so mad. So 2, 1. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Man, I'm learning I'm learning a bunch about doing all this while we're in the middle of recording these. So it helps considerably that we got it done. So yay. All right, so I wish I could like mark the ground. So I'll see exactly the spot that I'm at. Come on. All right, so line directly at the line of that purple Apex Hall 3. Turn around, let me double check it. Small light fighter with an emphasis on weaponry, the Hawk boasts an impressive arsenal of lethal and non-lethal weapons, making it a perfect ship for independent bounty hunters or local security looking for a little more punch. Man, this is gonna be a lot. We're gonna not get a bunch of stuff because of the lag. Something was right here. To the 1. Ooh, almost. Whoa. 1. right there. Actually, we were further over. We set it up here. So this is the better shot. Perfect. Next up is the Anvil Hawk, a light fighter with. Next up is the Anvil Hawk, a light fighter with supremely. Next up is the Anvil Hawk, a supremely capable light fighter with a bounty bay in the back, so any bounty hunters out there may be able to get in and get a dirty job done, take that bounty away with you really quickly. Next up, the Anvil Hawk, an extremely nimble and very. Next up is the Anvil Hawk, an extremely capable and very nimble light fighter with a bounty bay in the back. So if you need to go into a bunker and take somebody out with you, you have a place to put them while you're heading back to, turn them in, warm or cold. Got him. Got him. All right, so now we get to get over here. E6, page up. Go pretty high so we can angle down. Nice. Like your orders from DoorDash. Wow. Wow. Okay, so now we get a shot of the Terrapin. Ooh, the Terrapin's a big old boy. Okay, we do some of that. Slightly up.
One, but it would definitely be fun to use for a weekend.
Okay. 2 ships. Got the shots. Arrow. Unmatched design, blazing top speed, ultra responsive maneuverability with make the Arrow the most agile scrapper in its class. The robust weapons package that provides firepower to spare. This is truly the classic fighter, updated for the next generation of combat. All right, fam, BRB. All right, we back. I had to grab a snack. Most agile scrapper in its class. 2, 1. Okay, so one it is, one's closer. Less work. Right there. Big fan of the Sidewinder. Joystick? For the Hawk, the grade A size 3 criminal in the storage bay. Wow. Sorry for him having a quick bite. Next up, the Anvil Arrow. Boasting what Anvil claims is the most agile, best in class, scrappy. No, I'm not moving. I was just about to move. Like, nope, not doing it. Nope. Boasting what Anvil suggests is the most agile, scrappiest fighter in its class, best in class. Ooh. Raising on cheese and smoked meats. Careful on your approaches. His vision is based on movement or scent. You smell like apple wood or cherry wood, I'm be very concerned. Like, who's that? Boasting what Anvil calls best-in-class maneuverability, the Anvil Arrow is a ship that is not only capable of handling itself in a fight, it's also capable of dodging just about anything in the process. Got him. Giveaway, C-Pin chat message. You know what it is, fam. Giving away a Hewlin, giving it away next week, so you got time to chill out and lurk. Also, what's going on? Caster Labs. Pop in the heatsink for silent running. And I don't know why when I read Sidewinder, my brain went to the flight stick and I had completely forgotten about Elite. So thank you for that clarification. Got the Gladiator. The civilian model of the Gladiator appeals to those that want to explore the verse with a bit of added security. Supporting him a maximum of 2, the Gladiator is perfectly equipped to explore and fight with or without a wingman. The civilian model allows pilots to choose between an extra cargo or bomb bay. Interesting. I did not know the Civi had the potential in a bomber to choose either to not have the bomb bay and make extra cargo or not. Most people have forgotten about Elite. I'll never forget about Elite, just because literally like, it is the second most streamed game in this channel. Let me see if I can glance at how many hundreds of hours we've played Elite. $829. That's a lot of Elite. I sincerely hope Frontier's working on an Elite 2. That'd be so good. Dare you? There's gonna be no way to keep the Carrack out of some of these shots, man. That Carrack is massive. Switch it over. Turn it. A little more. We want to keep G in there, but not every bit of it. Ooh. Oh. Oh man. Perfect. You know, that'll have to do. I wanted to like not have the little snippet of letters right there, but every time I move, I knock it further out of position. So let's see if we can get this last one. It's just a slight thing too, just slight work. Oh, perfectly placed, exactly where I wanted it to be. If you're more in the mood to explore the verse in the ship, that'll get you from A to B while being able to defend yourself about. If you're looking for with the Anvil Gladiator, you're going to be able to explore from A to B throughout the verse, but also if you bring a buddy along, you've got ridiculous amount more gunplay to defend yourself and wherever you might be. And go to the 6 because it won't let me do anything else. Age up. Get the pick up. Ting. Damn it. Skip the pop. I don't think we need the whole walk around, so let me double check and make sure those are there before I do too much. Yerp, got him. I think the next one is finishing up, or let me restart this just in case. To defend yourself and wherever you might be. Or either. You're going to be able to explore from A to B. Okay, that's that. But is this what I think it is? I'll knock it further out while being able to defend yourself about. If you're looking for with the Anvil Gladiator, you're going to be able to explore from A to B throughout the verse, but also if you bring a buddy along, you've got ridiculous amount more gunplay to defend yourself and wherever you might be. Got him. Both of them. Gotta check both of them. All right, so we got the Gladiator. We got the arrow. We got the hawk. Let me double check the arrow and make sure I got both the words in them. Best in class. This is anything in the process. I don't think we got a walk around of the arrow. I'm so glad that I saw that. Because with the terrapin, we got that. I feel like with the warmer cold. We got the hawk. We got the walk around of both. We got both of these ships. We didn't get the walk around of the hawk, so I'm very glad to have noticed it now. Got him. All right, so next up, the Pisces is. You got the Pisces Rescue over there, and then is that the, which one is that? Is that the Valkyrie? Nah, it's too small to be the Valkyrie. Let's see what it is before I do anything else, because I got to know. The Hurricane. Big things do come in small packages. The Hurricane is a fighting spacecraft that packs a deadly punch into a slight fuselage. The spacecraft compensates for its lack of creature comforts with its powerful armament. 6 guns capable of blasting their way through nearly anything. Hurricane pilots have yet to find an enemy shield they can't knock down. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I might got this before I do anything else. Oh, I didn't know it had the red highlights in there. Or is that just like, nah, because the show paints are purple. Cargo bays open from the side. I wasn't sure how you get stuff in there. I'm not even sure, man. I haven't played around with finding that out in a while, so we'll see shortly. All right, cool. Got the 2. Actually, now we definitely want to angle it out that way. Oops. Oh, this actually is better. We still get the sign in there, but we get a much better silhouette of the ship. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Slide up, slide down, slide down, slide up. See the 2 there. Redo the 2. Push the 1. 2. Nice. Nice. Get back. Refresh. Scatman, sing along from that view, please. Are you ready to take down your enemies with the force of nature? You can rip those shields to shreds with the 6 weapons on a tiny fuselage in the Anvil Hurricane. Anvil pretty regularly makes ships that are meant to destroy things, and this ship is no exception. Got him. Got him. Boom, 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 boom. Sporting more guns in a limited edition livery, the C-8X Pisces Expedition turns the stout snub into a perfectly viable standalone exploration vehicle. With its compact frame, deft maneuverability, and seating for 3, Pisces Expedition is ready to take down its own adventures, or ready to take on its own adventures. Ooh, fancy. Actually, don't see the regular Pisces in here. Intriguing. Let's see. With the addition of an onboard Tier 3 medical bed, the C-8R Pisces can treat minor injuries and keep a patient stable while transporting them to the safety of a larger ship, station, or nearby medical facility, making it an invaluable asset for short-range search and rescue. Almost lined up to where I needed to be. I gotta stop hitting the F key to turn this camera off. I'm so used to it though. It's so difficult to get out of that habit. 2, 1, 2. Actually, we do 1. And just move. So I have the whole Pisces behind us. Nice. Ooh. Next up from Anvil, we have the C-8X Pisces. It's got a bit more weaponry than its default version, the C-8 Pisces. This one's meant for a bit of exploration. Also on the show floor, we've got the C-8R, the rescue version of the Pisces, meant to stabilize somebody if they're in a tough spot, long enough to get them back to either a medical facility or a ship that has a med bed high enough to get them back right. Yeah, just tapping the F4 key multiple times is best. So let's get the 6, get the pig up. Are there stairs in the back of this? I feel like there are gonna be stairs. Yeah. Alright, so let's fall back a scotch. Did not mean to go to the R accidentally. Yeah, that should cover what I need. And then get a quick halfway around to this one. Actually, no. Over here. Ugh, rude. Okay, got that med bed. Just up. Page it down. All right. All the ships on the show floor are already got. And I did go back to get the Arrow. I got the Terrapin, got the Hawk, got the Hurricane, got the Pisceses, got the Gladiator, and now we got to do the Carrack. Sent your suggestion to your thrones. Appreciate you. Ooh, I have a new idea. Uh-oh. Don't do it. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was worried that the foot was broke. Okay. Now, if you thought for even a moment we could be here talking about these anvil ships and ignore this massive Big Daddy behind us, there's no Earth where we wouldn't talk to you about the Anvil Carrack. Look at it. It's massive. It means to disrespect everything that you've ever held in a ship. And it's so big that I couldn't even... No, redo. Whoop. 3 is good, but then we gotta undo some of these. Okay. Turn in. It's cap ship in its own right, basically. Now, if you thought we could sit here and talk about these anvil ships now, if you thought that we could talk about anvil ships while ignoring the Big Daddy in the room, literally, the Anvil Carrack, you would be mistaken. This is a baby cap ship in and of its own right. How do I know? It is the flagship of my own personal fleet. And yes, I lead the Night Corps, a security providing and bounty hunting organization in Star Citizen. So when I say I know the Carrack is beautiful, trust and believe. It is worth every thought. Could I have done that better? Probably. Do I care? No. We only have so much time. Oh, this shot is about to be glorious if I can get it. I can't angle down. All right, trying to run all the way up. Boom. Stole your line, Black Wolf. It was too good. So now somebody mentioned checking to see if the bays can be opened from the side. Apparently we can't check right now. I mean, I can just pull mine out and check later. But it doesn't seem like it wants to let us check it. Do like a ship with an ample aft. The Carrack got it. Go. Give me that ample aft and then get it real fast. Do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that aft. Nice. I love that this is a baby caterpillar right here. Just these bays. These are the caterpillar bays. Like, I don't care what anybody says. How do you have a caterpillar inside of this massive ship? That's the thing that's always impressed me about this ship, man. There's a caterpillar right there, while also not being a caterpillar. Like, come on. Part of me was wondering, like, man, will there ever be a ship that makes me replace my carry? Man, I don't think so. It would have to be something from Crusader at this point, and it would have to be massive. As massive at minimum. I love that there's a Throne app, because I literally just got that notification of like, hey, there's a thing. There's a thing. Let's see this. Holy crap, man, I wish. Actually, I'm gonna hold off for now because I know there's another monitor that might do that, but I'm gonna keep it there. I'm just not gonna rush it. I think it's gorgeous though. Goodness. I do have an idea about how to handle this in another way. So that way we can at least get another shot of the front. Keep forgetting to not tap the F key. Don't tap F. Do the thing with jigs. I was wondering what was messing me up. It was stairs. I think there's two wings over here. One that is mostly Hornets, and the other that is the Lightning and the Valkyrie, I think. Yep. The Spartan. I don't even remember what the Spartan is. So maybe we start with that hall. How much did Argo pay to have the Argo cargo out here in the cargo exhibit on not Argo day? It's the Land Cruiser. Oh. I forgot about that thing. Is that a troop carrier? I think it is. There's some disrespect capabilities. Yep, troop transport. Built on Anvil's robust Atlas platform, the same chassis used for the devastating ballista air defense system, the Spartan is fully armored transport outfitted with 8 jump seats. The Spartan's rugged frame makes it perfect for all kinds of terrain, and its remote Gatling turret helps clear the area for easier deployment. This one I want to be on this side of. So like that. 2, I think it is. Nope, 1. Tilted. Ooh, almost perfect. Booyah. Next up, the Spartan. Built on the Atlas platform, this is an armored troop carrier capable of taking 8 troops into combat with an addition of a fantastic Gatling turret on the top to make sure that the area on the ground is clear when you get where you need to go and get those troops in there to the thick of the fight. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. I keep pressing the F key. This is delaying me way too much. Stop itself. Actually, slow down the walk. Got him. Saved it. Gotta do a bounty show people how nice the NPCs are. Oh, not today. Stumaston. We're actually about to head out in about 20 minutes. But we do. Or Stumaston. My apologies if I said that wrong. The Lightning. Few vehicles employed by the proud men and women who serve our Empire's Navy inspire the awe of the legendary F-8 Lightning. A force to be reckoned with, the F-8 has secured humanity's freedom from numerous threats at home and abroad countless times. What up, Juju? Good to see you, fam.
I really appreciate that they've got some of their classic designs on display.
Let's see, Star Citizen make some land carriers like the ones and deserts of Kashyyyk, just hover carriers. Interesting. I mean, I'm down for all of it. Make all the ships. Okay, so this is the two we were looking for. Two. Tap.
I'm going to move on to the next hall, I think.
I'm just gonna stay here. I don't feel like seeing much else.
Man, this is like this is it. This is what I came to see. I'm good. Keeper, what's happening? I'd like to see a cap ship from Anvil. Don't care if it costs like an Idris or a Kraken. Love that. I mean, who makes the Idris? And the Javelin?
Maybe you'd like it.
Because the idea of there not being an Anvil cap ship is magical to me right now. I hadn't even considered that. Also, hello. Hello. Wrong one. Stop it. Hello. There it is. Those are Aegis. Wow. That's actually surprising because I feel like all those caps have Anvil ships in them. Not a question. Okay, turn it again. Just turn it one more time, just ever so slightly. One more time. This ship I want to take a minute on. The Anvil Lightning has saved humanity's freedom on countless occasions. A heavy fighter with the capability of just dishing out disrespectful amounts of damage, the Lightning is something that we all owe our lives to. So take a minute and show some appreciation. Let's give it the respect it deserves. Oh, let's go. Maneuverable 2. Yes, I got it. I got one. I melted a Corsair so that I could have a Lightning. Oh. Where's the word box for the Valkyrie? There it is. And yeah, the Lightning is maneuverable. It's heavier than some of the other light fighters, but it's a heavy fighter, so it makes sense. Valkyrie ups the ante on Legatus. Ooh, well then I'm not there yet. It's not LTI, it's not in my hangar. That's basically where I'm at because I CCU'd. I mean, to be fair, I got the Lightning in a situation where I basically CCU'd something else to get it. So technically it's not LTI. Ooh. Since it's Anvil Day and since they're having it on the website. One of the things, how many streamers got to Legatus via doing giveaways? I mean, I'm at Space Marshal for giveaways. So yeah, and starting next month, I'm gonna get back to giving away a pack a month because I want to get there. I want to get there. I love the idea of continuing to support the game, and I think we're gonna start doing a pack a month giveaway, and I'll try to like remember the last year of people so that way people don't get packs. You can get it for 120 months. What up, subscribing? For a mid-range fighter to go with my Hawk. Ooh, I have a Hawk. I love it. 120 is 10 years after release. Oh yeah, that's LTI, exactly that. I don't want the 120 months. Like I think the one I have is 120 months, but I wanted to check the pledge store real quick, like to see if we can CCU. If you think the game survives that long, I don't foresee an Earth where it doesn't once it launches. Could I be wrong? Of course, but I have a high hope because I don't have $300 to get a ship. Don't. So I did melt it and get it with store credit. But Elite Dangerous still playing that. What about Eve? Great game. I mean, I have not touched Elite, but that's because of the way that the launch of the Odyssey kind of ruined the game. Eve? Oh no, silly amounts of people play Eve, but also I feel like Eve had over a decade of a run. Trying to figure out what would be one step up fighter. I mean, if you're trying to figure out a step up from the Hawk, the Hurricane seems like a solid choice. I feel like the Hawk is nice because the Hawk has the Bounty Bay, but if you're keeping the Hawk, add maybe a Hurricane. I would say a Hurricane. Keep the Hawk with just one another. Nothing wrong with that. CQC, and then was Ghost Town for some reason. Fam, CQC was top notch. Top notch. I feel like the CQC was its own game, and I think it went Ghost Town because they took it away from being its own game and then added it back to Elite. And it's like, you should have left it and it just made it compatible with Elite. Like, then more people were playing it. Yeah. EVE Online initial release date May 6, 2003. Literally 20 years. EVE Online current player base. Daily player count of EVE Online to be 190,000 people. Ranked 19 of 140 of all MMOs. CQC came in. They released Arena Commander. Was a perfect transition. Wonder how many played those 20 years? Probably only a handful, but that still means that some of them were there the whole time. 20 soldiers in vehicles, hostile locations. Military and private defense contractors that mind the Valkyrie is one of the most efficient and effective personnel transports in its class. Let me move out to give its proper distance. Turn. I hope this is okay. It's working. If we're talking troop carriers and we haven't discussed the Valkyrie, then we're doing it wrong. The Anvil Valkyrie has space for 20 troops in addition to vehicles. And if you look in the rear carrier, if we're talking about troop transports, and we talk about the Spartan and its troop transports, but if we're still on that conversation, we have to talk about the Valkyrie. Anvil's Valkyrie has the ability to carry 20 troops into a combat location in addition to vehicles. And there's 2 miniguns just hanging out in the back, ready to defend the ground when we arrive. Talk about preparation. The Valkyrie lives up to its name. If we're talking about ships doing what their names are meant for, somebody's going to Valhalla when the Valkyrie shows up. Hey, what up, Kareem? Hawk is small but beastly. Yeah, Hawk is a problem. And you can put somebody in that bounty bay. Open the door. We have to go inside to open the door. Stop being rude. What? I could have sworn a button to open the back area was back here. What up, Psycho? I could have sworn that ramp in the back was where people got in. This is where people jump out in combat situation. That flips up. Ah, there we go.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest showings to date. I really appreciate that They've got some of their classic designs on display.
Where do we open the door for the vehicles, man? Actually, this is perfect right here. Damn it, ruined it.
A lot of people are enjoying this. I'm just gonna stay here. I don't feel like seeing much else.
What? Okay, so right here.
Actually, I might stay for a while, do another loop, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I've been waiting so long to see one of these.
To be honest,
That I think was a good shot.
I'm not sure what the designers were thinking on this one.
Come on, hurry up. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Also, the shot front 6. Age up. Zoom out. Speed up.
Didn't really think this manufacturer was my style. I'm into what they're showing this year. Yeah, they've done a good job. They know what they're doing. This movie's worth their shit.
I'm trying to remember which one of the elite ships reminds me of this. It's one of the more newer ones, right around the period of time right before Odyssey came out. Because I remember having one, and also it felt like it had like a Spartanish kind of name. Because I had one. It was great. Absolutely great. Alright, so we came to this one. We only have the Hall of Hornets next. So let's burn through that real quick because I'm about to make us late if I don't hurry up. Literally, there's just a room of Hornets. And the Super Hornet. So get here. Out. Up.
From what I've seen so far, I really think this is the manufacturer to beat this year.
I can see why some people are missing.
I hate that.
If I had the credits, I'd probably get one of these for myself.
Oh, the heat was real mechanic. And heat weapons specifically to shut down ships. That Mark II is, yeah, the Mark II is fancy. These Navy's premier carrier-based fighter craft, F-7A is a frontline attack ship for military combat missions. While not outfitted for long-range runs, the Hornet can take her share of hits, dish out a consistent, powerful response. So we got the Hornet Ghost, hiding and tracking. Mark II for frontline disrespect. Is that the wildfire? Yep. You should see on the Hornet variants in Mark II style. That would be nice. I feel like that'll probably be after launch. That's just a flight. Flight That's our main commander. 142. Person selected loadout. Running her iconic ship. Cool.
Seems like it's going to be a great show this year.
Now I'm curious because if the Super Hornet is a Mark II, if it's not a Mark II, I'm very curious to see what the Mark II of the Super Hornet would be. Or just get a Mark II. Nope, not the 4. Is the 5 one I'm thinking of? Nope, 6. 1, 2, 3, or 9. That's the one. If we're talking about ships that have been at the front line of the UEE for decades and decades, then we are talking about the Hornet. The Hornet is one of those ships that if you've seen it flying, you know what it's capable of. Whether we're talking about the Masters of Flight version with the Wildfire, whether we're talking about the Tracker, meant to find whoever and whenever, wherever, or we're looking at the Hornet, the default, or we're talking about the Super Hornet, the Mark II, or the Fantastic Ghost. This ship line is legendary. Once again, let's have a moment to respect it. All right, 2 more ships and then we're out. Because I feel like I handled that in one shot and I'm happy with it. Is it perfect? Nope. But it's good enough. It'll have to be, because we got stuff to do, and I'm not gonna make us any later than I already have. Should make the Tracker a 2-seater as well. Dedicated radar officer makes sense. True. Very true. Game isn't perfect, so good enough. I mean, I feel like it's less that it isn't perfect and more that I feel like the more they add to individual ships, like as much as I make jokes about wanting them to take the SRV and make more, right? The concept of adding more to what the SRV already is negates so many other ships, and they already have a pretty sizable variety of ships in the game, which is required for an MMO. So probably don't want to do too much more, but some is better than that. Keep your airspace clear of the Anvil Ballista, originally designed to defend outposts from Vanduul attacks. This mobile missile defense system packs a powerful loadout, allowing the Ballista to stand firm against any threat, whether it arrives by air or land. All right, so let's get out here. Angle this way. Drop the 1, drop the 2. There it is. So 2 it is. Nice. Oh man, almost. Just slightly over. Slightly back. Ooh, can we tilt down and get a little bit more of the ship in there, maybe? Let's take a moment and continue the respect of the Atlas platform with the Ballista, an anti-air. Next up, we've got the Anvil Ballista. Sitting on the Atlas platform, much like the Spartan, we're talking about a vehicle fully capable of defending an outpost from Vanduul attacks. The anti-air is exemplary, and the Ballista is meant for exactly that purpose. Okay, get a quick shot of it. All right, last ship and we out. Who is that? Centurion Combat. Built on Anvil's popular Atlas platform, the Centurion presents a tactical solution for short-range anti-aircraft operations. Thanks to Centurion's custom energy-based AA turret, your forces can establish ground superiority by assuring immediate threats from above are dealt with quickly and efficiently. Centurion. Who is that, fam? All right, so we got the shot from here. Let's get the sign in here if we can. It is warm. Oh no, Garwar, worst time to raid ever, because we are literally about to slide in like 2 seconds. I'm just about to record this and then like get a flyby of this Centurion and we're sliding. So thank you very much for the raid. Hope your stream was good, fam. Say what's up to Garwar. Appreciate the support. How are you doing today, fam? How was your stream? Thank you much. And yes, happy post Turkey Day to those of you who celebrate. Right. Happy Native American Heritage Day. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. All of the things. It was good on my way to dinner. Hey, that's what's up. All right. Let's do this real quick, like, and then we're going to raid somebody and then spread the love as well. So, and lastly, from the show floor, we've got the Anvil Centurion once again on that Atlas-based platform. The Centurion. Well, wait, I would have to rub my nose in the middle of it. Lastly, but not least, we're talking about the Centurion on that same Atlas platform that Anvil's kicked out. It's a bleh. And last but not least, we have the Centurion on the show floor, a ship that is sitting on the same Atlas platform that Anvil has for multiple other ships. It's fully capable of not only anti-aircraft, but also regular ground combat and delivering troops to a new location. So if you need to fight, you need Anvil. Last but not least, the Anvil Centurion. Sitting on the Atlas platform, this is not only a troop carrier, it also has the capability of defending itself from both ground and air targets simultaneously. You need to fight, you need to be on the ground, take the Centurion and handle business. Ignore that. All right, we're done with this part, and then a quick flyby of it. Were they cheering? Oh. Not always smoke while turkey. It tasted so good. I'm sure, fam. What kind of smoker do you got? What kind of smoking did you do? I was not given permission to smoke our turkey this year, but Lala killed it. Like she found a custom thing that like she made brine from the gizzards and the turkey neck, and then she not brine, gravy, but it was broth that she made the gravy. But she injected it multiple times throughout the cook. So like she would like. While it's like cooking, just all the juices at the bottom, she just like caught a needle, sucked those up, just inject them into the turkey. Turned out so delicious. Those wheels look a little messed up. Yeah, but they work though. Also, they're a little see-through. Or are they reflective? Let's find out. They're reflective. They some reflecty boys. But also they might just be messed up. We're ignoring that part and keeping it pushing. We're just gonna do what we do. What is that nice vehicle? This is the Centurion. Long time no see. I'm well, Copeland. How about yourself? It has been a minute. I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna pop a quick salute up to him. Since they haven't said anything in chat. This might sound wrong, but it's a huge gun. Oh, no, you good. All right, so what do we have in here? Stuff that we don't want to look at, maybe. Legionnaire, Liberator, Crucible. Crucible is the repair ship. Liberator, I don't remember. And then the Legionnaire we got to look at. That's a huge gun. I just wanted to have that. Legionnaires boarding. When the operation calls for a hostile takeover of an enemy vehicle or station, the Anvil Legionnaire is ready to report for duty with 8 drop seats, versatile docking options, and an advanced security infiltration system. Even the most difficult of boarding actions is feasible with the Legionnaire in your fleet. Fam, I've tried to avoid doing a lot of the trips in here with these specific vehicles, but when we're talking about a ship as important as the Legionnaire, I felt like I needed to stop in. The Legionnaire is a boarding craft with 8 jump seats, multiple ways of ingress into another enemy vehicle or, bounty-based vehicle. It's a fantastic ship with the capability of basically entering a vehicle without permission. And as the leader of a bounty hunting and organized bounty hunting and security providing. Fam, I've tried my best to not talk too much about the ships that are still in their concept. Anvil's releasing a ship called the Legionnaire at some point soon. It is already a part of the fleet, but what it is a boarding vehicle. With 8 drop seats, multiple ways to ingress into a vehicle, and an advanced security system capable of opening the doors, we're going to be able to go into places and make sure that our targets are found and the bounties get paid. And also, since we provide security, we'll know exactly how that operates if anybody tries to do that to any of us. Take a minute, show some respect to the Anvil Legionnaire. Okay, so it seems like Anvil is heavily one of my favorite ship manufacturers because, yeah, reasons. All right, so if we get in here, we zoom in a scotch, we tilt it up to get it right in the middle. Oh, no. Look at the Anvil Aerospace icon in the back. Let's go. I'd like to see them do his cap ship. Also same. All right, fam, you know what it is. I've already taken us 15 minutes over. I'm late. People probably mad at me for being so late. My apologies, family. Appreciate you for not hating me. But I'm out, fam. Y'all be excellent to one another. I appreciate you. Let's go show some love. If you follow, cheered, tipped, subbed, resubbed, lurked, rated, gifted subs, you directly support my ability to remain a full-time entertainer, and I gotta show you appreciation for it because you didn't have to do it. No matter where you are, if you are enjoying this broadcast, hit that follow, fam. If you're on YouTube, hit the sub. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow. If you're on the TikTok and you haven't put likes down, put a couple and then follow right after because reasons. You a boss? I appreciate you. We're about to show some love to somebody, so let's get ready to do it. I feel like the best option here is to go raid the Shmush, who is currently also in Star Citizen, wrecking face with low flight in what looks to be an Anvil Hawk, which is actually, or an Anvil Arrow, my bad, an Arrow, which is actually perfectly fitting considering the fact that we just did Anvil Day. All right, fam, I greatly appreciate you. We're hoping to be back here tomorrow. We'll see. I appreciate your support. Your presence is a present. I appreciate the gift. Thank you so much for showing your face in here at all. Nobody ever had to do it. It means a lot to me that you would. I'm DeejayKnight, full-time space and sci-fi streamer here on Twitch. Let's go show Smash some love. I'm out.